Hello, and welcome to the second video in the Legacy of Drachenzahn series. In this Let's Play, I'm going to be doing Kwismas Island as part of like a Christmas time special. The funny fact on this island is I've been playing Dofus for about 15 years now, and I have never actually done Kwismas Island like in depth. I maybe came here, picked up a couple presents, opened them, and said, "Okay, that was fun." But like to actually play through the quests, to try the dungeons, I haven't done any of this before. So this is actually new to me. Um, I hope you guys enjoy this. And let's get started, shall we? Oh, and as you can tell, for the spirit of the season, it's nice and snowy outside. I've got my turtleneck on to stay nice and warm, so we'll see how this goes. Whoa there, cool it, Blizzard. Blizzard? You ate less than an hour ago. Oh, his mount. Sorry, traveler, my slayhound never stops eating. I stuff him full of yummy souls, and he still wants more. I know about Kwismas stars. Hector must have mentioned me to you. His father Nicholas wanted to offer a really special reward to all the adventurers who came to explore the island. He had a word with me about it, and I said, "Hey man, why not let them adopt slayhounds? I can train them with my eyes closed now, and I would love to send some to good homes. Crossing the world's savage lands on the back of a rippling, muscular hulk like this guy is a pretty unforgettable experience." What do the slayhounds give now? Isn't it like prospecting? Also, I had no idea you got slayhounds from here. But it makes sense, because their name is Slay. Like, Santa's sleigh. I have a hair like in my eye. If you explore all the world has to offer during the Kwismas season, and you do favors for some of my friends, you'll get stars. Collect all 6 of the Kwismas stars, and I'll give you a caged slayhound. Interested? I am in. I thought so. Oh, quests. Wow. Be careful. You have to be fairly experienced if you want a wild beast like this to obey you. And the animal won't leave its cage unless it feels at ease on its native island. Once it's free, it'll follow you wherever you go. Got it? Sure. Excellent. See you soon. Come back when you're ready to adopt. So, I have a quest, I assume? Oh. I do. I'm going to... Where are they at? I'm actually going to shut off these ones. I have all these dungeon quests ready, but these will be next time. I do know I did say this video was going to be the dungeons, but I figured since it's going to be Christmas weekend, this is a lot more fitting. So let's see. Is the reward actually a slayhound from this? Oh, it is. Be level 60 or higher. So, time to figure out how to do these. Oh, and I have the GPS mount now, so should be a breeze to... Oh, okay, so it's just a series of quests. Over there first. Sit back, relax. Watch him move. Show the mic. Oh, wait. I'm here. What's your thing? Blimpudent. You blimpudent imp. Huh? Merry Kwismas, Merry Kwismas. Hastily tidies away a book of goblin prints. Who's this fine adventurer I see before me? My cousin Blimpet is looking for a strapping, well-built fella, and I think you might do the trick. I'd be glad to help you in your conquests. I see, you're a bit of a ladies' man. Wait, this is a girl? Oh, no, his sister, lady friend, whatever. But Blimpet gets jealous really easily. You'd risk having your eyes scratched out, as lovely as they are. You seem to be in good shape. What do you say to a little game that'll help you keep that athletic body of yours trim? Sure. It's the Goblin staff planning game. Want to give it a shot? I play it with my friends all the time, but it'd be more fun with you. The more the merrier, you know, and that way we won't catch cold. What is that? Its other name is the Go See If I'm Over There game. It's kind of like a relay race, but we use a candy cane for the baton. On the subject of goblin batons... Yeah, what are the rules? You have to place the candy cane in front of the different participants. The tricky bit is that you won't know exactly where they are because those jokesters love moving around. To make the whole thing more exciting, we'll give you 2 frozen Kwismas oranges at the start of the race. And if you take too long, they'll melt in your bag. You only win if your oranges are still cool and hard at the end. So what do you think? Have you got the pace for the staff planning race? Sure. Hurrah, okay. Let you get warmed up before starting. As soon as you give me the signal, I'll pass you the frozen oranges and the goblin staff, and the race will begin. Oh, I almost forgot. You may well run into the ghosts of ex-participants whilst you're scampering through the snow. Bring me back their oranges. My friend Blimpristed needs them for an experiment. I'll give you a gift in return, and maybe even a chocolate comma. Don't drag your feet looking for them, though. If they sit in your pockets too long, they'll warm up and get all yucky. Bang. Okay, so go. You need to find Blimpristed on the southern coast. And there's no marker. Place a staff in front of Blimpristed, far to the south. Okay, so let's see. Oh. I guess those are part of another quest, because someone clicked on those ones. The game of hide and seek. Oh, no, don't click that. That's an enemy. I don't even know what my level is right now. 78. Oh, in 2 levels, I should actually upgrade my set. There you are. Plant the staff. Head north. Blimpristed is waiting for me. Whom is far to the north. I feel like I go faster if I do this, so I'm gonna GPS to that corner and it'll like look for him from there. I feel like the maps kind of change quicker when you're GPSing. I hate time things, by the way. If I wanted to play something timed, I wouldn't be playing Dofus. Oh, and these aggro's still. I remember the one time I came here before, I was like level 30 or something. I think I was like pretty new to the game too. Blimpristed. If I were a girl, I'd plant the staff. Blimpristed, but careful, he might not be where you expect him to be. Blimprissed's the one that I just did, right? I'm gonna try this once without any wiki stuff. And then you'll see what happens from there. I like these Itsu and Quacks or Brocks that are just like frozen solid. Oh, and the black Wabbit. I feel like I guess I didn't skip any areas. I feel like they're probably sticking to the edges. Wait, who am I looking for? Is it you? Yeah, Blimpristed. Found you. Good job. Good way to warm up, eh? Let's have a peel frozen oranges then. Hard as a bludgeon. Well played. In any case, you won. Woohoo, I win. I received a chocolate comma and beside the point. What? Oh, that was the whole quest. Earn 20 beside the points and then talk to Blimpristed. Wait, I'm confused. I'm gonna come back to this map. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I guess. Oh, so I've gotten 1 point. I have to continue playing with them to get 20. If this is going to be a long grind, I might just cut out the extra runs of this. Okay, yeah, they want me to do it 20 times. Okay, we'll continue on to the next one, and I'll do that not in this video. Because that would be boring to watch me do over and over. I should have kept track of where they were at. Scooger. You might think the Kwismas Island is pretty now, but you should have seen it during December 639 and the months that followed. It cost us a fortune to repair the damage caused by those two enormous reptiles. Oh! Are they talking about Grozilla and Grasmira? The Mocknian businessmen demanded exorbitant amounts of money for the resources imported in afterwards. It was me they accused of being a skinflint. By Enotruff, you can keep your merry Kwismas, past, present, or future. You're an old grump. That's a good one. I'm just realistic, that's all. There are a few real grumps on the island, and they're starting to get right up my nose. Their perpetual bad mood seems to be contagious, because the goblin workers catch it and that makes production rates fall. What's more, they're always taking things from our stockroom without asking. They ought to be taught a lesson, a good one if you know what I mean. One that leaves red marks in their hindquarters. Sure. Seem to be the brave sort, which is just what we need on this island. Maybe you could pay a little visit to one of those nasty scoundrels. Yes, it's the site. Oh, are these the bosses, maybe? Here's your contract. Now go and bother Blimpristed the Shivery in his cave. Explain that I sent you, and tell him that he'd better get back on the straight and narrow, or else you'll give him a good bashing. Okay. Oh, no, it's not the dungeon. Okay. Isn't there supposed to be... Oh, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Okay, so I just have to beat the level 50 dungeon for one of them. Oh. Derp, in his cave. You don't have enough of the item? What? Close the door before you come in. Do not disturb. Not welcome. Try somewhere else. Nasty Blimpristed. P.S. Blimpromptu is a dirty traitor. New quest, but why is he so mean? Wow, this quest is long. Oh, he needs 7 Blimpristed loot. Find a goblin who can tell you more about Blimpristed. Okay, so all these quests seem to have me looking all over the place. And to make sure this video does not become 12 hours long, minus 32, minus 86. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, it's literally here still. I'll have to just run back to that map. I feel like my quest log is a little full because of how many... Like how long the star quest is. Where is he? There's supposed to be a goblin somewhere around here. Lad the Blimpaler and Nicholas Kwismas. Is it Blimpact? No, that's gift packaging. Oh, Blimp later. While we're at it, what do you want? In the past, I was the one who delivered all the gifts on Kwismas Island and made both the adults and the children happy. Father Kwismas was jealous of my fame, and thanks to a deal he made with a giant of the drinks industry, managed to muscle in on my business, and in the space of just a few years, almost everyone had forgotten I existed. I had to sell my house, which Father Kwismas rebought off me, and I'm afraid he might have released Father Whooper, who I had locked in the cellar. You should be very careful if you visit my old residence. It's like pre-Santa. In order to continue my activities, I opened this little toy production workshop, because ensuring the gifts are made is my priority. However, unfortunately, as my associate Scooger keeps reminding me, if we don't start making a little more money, our business is going to the dogs. And that's why I've handed out chocolate commas to all the monsters on the island. I was hoping they would encourage adventurers to fight monsters to pick up the gifts spread out across the island by malevolent hands. As for the chocolate commas, they can be spent in our shops on items created by our artisans. Like I said, we sell the items we make in our workshop, and naturally, the prices are very reasonable. Actually, they've proved so successful that Scooger wants to raise prices, but for the moment, I've managed to convince him to leave them as they are. Our articles can be bought using chocolate commas, of which there are 3 types: bronze, silver, and gold. The bronze ones can be found on the island's weakest monsters in the Kwismas Haven. Silver in Kwismas Land, gold in Kwismas Taiga. You can also earn them by running errands for some of the inhabitants. To gain access to our shops, you have to bring a little Kwismas joy to the children's hearts. That's my way of making sure that everyone gets a little piece of the Kwismas spirit. Kwismas is really hard to say 100 times. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to do anything too demanding. Just to make a toy with your own hands. Since you don't seem like the arts and craftsy type to me, go and see Blimpristed. He has some toy plans which should be useful. You can probably find him playing some music to the east. And what do you have? Welcome to the Kwismas workshop. This is where the goblins produce the gifts that Nicholas dreams up. If they're in a good mood, which isn't really often. My goblins are low on sugar. For want of some decent sugary snacks, they've turned to eating their boogies, and it's stopped them from concentrating on their work. Ew. Thousands of children have been good this year, are in danger of getting nothing at all for Kwismas. I'll help you. I see you're getting into the Kwismas spirit. Good for you. Bring me some iced chestnuts. A few dozen should do. For now, that is. You can find chestnuts pretty much all over the island, wrapped up to look like gifts. Father Whooper's nasty little goblins scatter them around to attract children. Okay, so this is what the person was opening the gifts for before. I'm supposed to be looking for something. I feel like I just got distracted. Talk to Blimpristed. That's not you, is it? Blimp later. Blimpact. Wait, so how many of these do I need then? The Grumpy Star. This is Blimpristed Loot 2. Oh, so I have 2 quests for that? And then talk to Blimpristed. I'm so confused. Okay, so let's see. The new quests are Kwismas Shops, Chestnut Supplies. Oh, then here. I need to... Rikiki Dungeon. Stop following. Pearl Larva. Stop following. We'll worry about following those all again later. So let's see. Chestnut Supplies. Take 30 ice chestnuts to him. The Workshop Star. 7 good points. Alright, that looks like all of them. And how many did I get from that present? One, so I need to find 30 presents. Ooh, that's a lot of grinding to do. We can do that passively while we do the other stuff. I just need to first figure out how to access Blimp. So it says minus 32, minus 86. Oh wait, in the toy making room I have to talk to him. Is it in here? Impromptu. There he is. Okay. Found it. Grr, I'm sick of cleaning. If I'd known I was going to be punished, I'd have kept my big mouth shut. To make it worse, Blimpinette keeps shuffling around hissing. I want him so shiny I can see my reflection in him. What a jerk. Do you know about Blimpristed? Well, yeah, it's thanks to him that I've been roped in doing chores. What? Blimpristed. Oh, wait, this is the guy that was in the sign. This is his name, where he was supposed to be the traitor, I think. Blimpristed used to whine all the time about how cold the workshop was. He asked Glad to install a few stoves to warm the place up, but the boss refused, claiming it was too dangerous. Blimpristed has always done exactly what he likes, and so he brought in a mini stove and hid it near his workbench. I knew about it, but I kept quiet, and then one day a strong wind rushed in and blew embers everywhere, and a fire started in the workshop. Blimpristed found the whole thing funny, but not me, because all the toys I'd made for the children were burnt to cinders. So I quit, but I was punished by the boss for not saying anything in the first place. Blimpristed got the sack from Scooger, the big boss. Ever since, he spent all his time playing nasty tricks and stealing... Oh, so he's literally the Grinch. Do you know how to get in there? No, we haven't spoken since the fire. You should go and speak to Blimp later. He might be able to cobble something together for you. He's not here, is he? No. Blimp... Oh. I can repair anything on the island at the drop of a hat, from the seams on Carol's thermal undies to the skis on Nicholas's sleigh. Not forgetting the torch machines hidden in Scooger's cellar. Wait, what? If you're looking for a quick fix for that toady mug of yours, on the other hand, you'll need to see a surgeon. Do you know how to open the door? Most of all, I know the Shivery by his reputation. I don't even want to know why you're interested in visiting him. He's caused us a lot of trouble, though, so I'll help you. There are a few ways to go about it. You can use explosives, concentrated Bork urine, a battering ram, a real ram, an accomplice who's good at impersonating the postman and who you can be sure will always knock twice. There's so many choices. Which would you choose? How about adjustable hooklet? Whatever. That's not even an option on here. I invented this tool for a rogue who had lost the key to the safe containing his life savings. At least that's what he told me it was for. I'll need a hand if I'm going to make you one. Could you bring me some fresh, pointy, frozen, pricky needles? You shouldn't have too much trouble finding them on the island. What? 5 frozen, pricky... Do I have to fight something for those? Or are they like... a monster drop? Might as well click the gift spot over here. It's not it. I do not... Oh. Okay, well that simplifies it over looking for it, but... I'm 78. Hopefully I can do this. Whoops. So I need 5 needles from these little buggers. Lock that. It's a pricky. It's a prickly bunch. Okay, so the Naquatis, Kitsu Naquatis are resistant to me. Oh, but they're weak to fire. Actually, that works out fine. Since I'm dual element, technically. Probably should Bastion, but... Well, actually, I have a ton of food. So... I spent my off time... just gathering all the food I could find. Leveling up my farmer, leveling up some of my hunter. You know, the usual. Oh, wait, what? They defrosted? That's kind of cool. Wait, what changed on them, though? Did they get, like, more movement or something? Yeah, you thought you could run. That's... Do both these have the same AoE? They do. I do not like that AoE. Let's try this one. Yeah, okay. I think my... There's one needle. I think my, strength hits harder right now anyway. Yeah, finally I can get through some of this food. Well, that challenge is fail to the ailed. I'll save some of my, health. Don't want to go through all my food too quick, especially if I'm going to have to do some serious grind here. And then there's the dungeon. And then there's this stupid bird running away. You get back here. No one said you could leave. Oh, that's right. That spell costs 4. Completely forgot about that. I was wondering why earlier I couldn't cast it again. I'll just... No, wrong spell. I'll take that. Boop. Diddy bop. Diddy boop. Not a scratch on me. Oh, I got a Kwismas gift. I'm going to... I'm gonna move that there. I'll put that here. That way when I'm ready to open them, I can just, like, rapid fire open away. I'll worry about keying those. Well, I guess I should grab some here. Oh, wait. My experience is on the wrong bar. If you didn't know, by the way, you can right-click your experience bar down here and choose custom gauge. You can actually change which experience you're tracking at the time. Fun little, tip and trick. What? Oh my god. You are not prickies. Prickies. I'm so used to everything being a W here. Really throwing off my English. There's one. Perfect. So it looks like there's a 100% drop rate on these, so it shouldn't take too long. Ooh, 100% weakness to fire. Wait. Take advantage of that. That move did not hit anything, though, just now. Why didn't that move hit? 14-16 pushes back. Hmm. Boom. I feel like that other hit. Maybe it's the first hit? I don't know. I feel like that should have hit a lot harder, though. Intel's going up. I have 3. Open another present. You know, I did not expect this island to be so grindy, but then again, it does give a Slayhound now. I'm not sure how long that's been a thing since... I don't remember pets mounts being a thing when I first came here. I do know I need 2 more pricky... Let's try it. It may be a slight risk, but we shall see if this works. Definitely gonna need a shield up on this one. Yoink. Oh, it was the Brock earlier, so that's why the resistance was different. I got that mixed up with the Kitsu. And there's unruly goblins here. This is the challenge for the ages. See if I can... Oh yeah, this class, like the Forge Lance, just the amount of AoE it hits with. Fights like this should be a lot harder. At least I think. I'm 78 against 5 level 50s, so it's like soloing a little more than a level 50 dungeon. And I'm just like, oh, you know, just another day in the business. Boom. Not gonna make the same mistake as last time and leave my lance. My last video on, yeah, okay, it did give me 2 more. Sweet. Let's go back here. So I'm making... So hopefully with whatever this claw thing is, I can take care of all these Blimpristed quests. Hopefully. Here you go. Ow, wow, okay, they're sharp enough. Right, we have a little problem. I can't find the notebook containing all my notes about the dimensions of the different parts of the hooklet. And when you're making a tool as precise as this, you can't just guess. If I have to do all the calculations again, it'll take forever, and I'll definitely end up with a migraine. Fine, I'll go find it. Now I think about it, I haven't used that notebook since last year when I made the first hooklet. I wonder if that rogue stole my notes. Who's the rogue? I think his name was Zambano. It wasn't just any old rogue. He seemed to be the leader of a gang or something like that. I'm pretty sure you mentioned Astrup. If you want to get the hooklet before the island floats away again, I think you'll need to go looking for the notebook. There's a face you might know. So time to find him. Back to Astrup. Talk to Papa in the church. Where's the church? I don't remember. It's... Oh, derp. Secret passage. So, cutting out all these travel times. Aye. Astrubian mercenary. Find out why it's off limits. Here's your money. Into the building. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Mention Zambano. Unlike you, Agent Bono is a tough nut to crack. He was having some trouble with some masquerader, but I'm sure things will work out one way or the other. Where is he? Take 10 commas. Here's 101. Zam has always loved the country air and a Mockney beer. That's what I'm saying. I gave you 101 commas for you to tell me that. You didn't tell me anything. So let's see. He's supposed to be in at 2-1. So the Mockney Inn. Oh, that makes sense. He loves the country and he wants a drink. See you when I get there. Alright. I used that opportunity to change into something that wasn't as hot. As fun as the turtleneck is in this cold weather around me, I am a very warm-blooded person, so... So Zambano. Zambano. I assume that person knows. Nope. Why would I follow you? Mistakes were made. Let's go this way. Heintigon, Percy Pointer. Let's ask you. More of the... That's nothing. Oh, whoops. To the right and upstairs. Tipsy Amoknians. Zambano! I found you. Beat it, I'm not in the mood, and don't push it, or my friend will be happy to kick one of your bad habits for you. The habit of still being alive. Return the notebook. Yes, of course, I could return it to you with a note of apology and a beautiful rupee ring, but Crossman lent me the notebook for some very important business. Oh, there he is. Just coming back from the toilets. You can ask him yourself. I'm off, though. I don't want to see this. Ew. Well, Mr. Piggly Wiggly, I have a bone to pick with you. Oh, yeah. Notebook. That pork has been fried. Zam to the slaughter. Take one notebook to Blimpristed. And I guess I will catch you guys when I get back to Blimpristed now. Okay, so we are back at the workshop now. Blimpristed. I can repair anything on the island. Oh wait, no, we already talked about that. Here's your notebook. Yuck, what does that smell? P.U. Did you dip the notebook in a septic tank or something? Whatever, you got it, and I guess that's the most important thing. Looks like it's missing a few oh my god. It's missing a few pages. I suppose I'll have to make two. Okay, you're good. I'll make the hooklet when I go on my break. In exchange, it would be great if you could deal with a little maintenance in the workshop. Nothing complicated, I can assure you. You'll just have to tighten a few of the screws on the cranks. Ask Vlad the Blimpaler for a spanner, would you? I need mine for my work. Sure. I need a spanner. How about spanner of 12? How about... No, I'll stick with the 12. Quest update. Oh, okay. So that was correct. I don't know why I went with 12. Maybe like 12 days of Christmas? I don't know. That one I didn't even look up the quest for. Where's the last... I already did both of those. That one I can't do. This one isn't clickable. Let's click on that. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. It was worth a shot. Okay, so there's screws here. So I did that one. I did that one. Is there like a third machine I don't know about? Oh, It's in this room. Alright. Have you finished your hooklet? And it's done. I'm pretty pleased with the result. You should be able to open the door to Blimpristed's cave, no problem. I'll warn you of one thing, though. The hooklet isn't made for forcing other locks. I don't want any trouble, you know? I'm about to go rogue. No, I'm about to... Yeah. Time to go check out Blimpristed again. And see if I can solve 4 of these quests. If I have to fight him like 7 times. So I was thinking I'll probably fight, like do the grinding stuff. Just like camera cut. But I'll do them all just so we can see like how the quests end in this. And then you don't have to sit through things like watching me run around the island 20 times in a row. Because that would probably not be fun. Scooch just sent me. You ready to go? Time to teach you some manners. Oh, you only know 25? What? One, 2, 3. I expected him to be higher level. 1 loot. Wait. I need 7 loot. So, does that mean I have to repeat? So hopefully I get to keep that tool. I don't have to do all that again, I hope. But, what do I do here now? So, impudent. So I turn this in. Let's see. I have finished my task. Stolen merchandise. Let's put that to one side for the moment. If you get hold of any more, I'll take the lot off your hands. You've been a very persuasive messenger. I'm afraid I can't afford to pay you a proper salary, as I'm just a humble Enotruff with it. That'd be a cool look for an Enotruff. Like, if a playable one. Anyway. But since it's Kwismas, please take these chocolate coins. See, I'm anything but a skinflint, and feel free to come back tomorrow, in case the Grumps start causing trouble again. I wouldn't be surprised if they took up their bad habits again, to be honest. Oh, so I have to do this for 7 days. So this one will probably not be in this video. Ooh, Kwismas gifts. Move another one of you down. Kwismas. Okay, yeah, because this video is not going to be... This video is going to be out on Friday. Yeah. So I guess we won't be finishing that one in time for Kwismas. But we could do... I'll find another map. Talk to Blimprover. I have to find out where he's at. Looking for presents to open while I'm searching for him. Stop opening all the presents. I need my presents. Ooh, there's some presents. Alright. So let's see. The Kwismas Shops. Minus 28, minus 89. Yeah, shortcuts. I should probably make a beginner's guide for like the websites that people should use. Like the Dofus wiki and how to look at the classes on the actual Dofus site, the sets page. Probably a good idea for people brand new to the game that like don't know about all of the resources. Because this is a game that external resources are pretty much needed in a lot of situations. It's my job to draw up designs for future toys that Nicholas has dreamt up. Whenever I have a bit of free time, though, I love heading over to the cliffs to play a few ditties on the citro pipes. It's not because I find the place particularly nice or that I love watching the waves and feeling sentimental or anything. It's just Vlad can't stand the sound of my instrument. Well, you suck at it. Toy plans, please. I'm a little embarrassed to admit it, but I'm afraid I've mislaid the bag containing the design plans. Such a clumsy thing to do, I know, but it wasn't my fault. You know, everyone's losing everything on this island. It's amazing any of these presents ever get made. I was just walking along when I inadvertently stepped behind the Kwismas Drago turkey. The hearty puff of its gastric evacuation was so intense that it knocked me to the ground and blew my bag clean away. Bad luck always comes in threes, of course, and the bag landed in a hole filled with water. Obviously, I didn't want to get wet, so I came here to try to think of a solution. You baby. But now you're here, you can go and fetch it for me. Here, hand over your map, and I'll tell you which hole to look in. Well, at least he actually gave me the location of it. I feel like all these quests are actually on, like, the lower level section of the island. Wait, what? Where is it at? Here, open some presents. Trout, idiom carp, perch. I'm gonna have to talk to Caspar, aren't I? Wait, are these people actually riding? No, the color is opposite. I thought they were actually riding the Kwismas Drago turkeys. Oh god, this is gonna kill me. Okay, let's try this. Greetings to you, noble stranger. My name is Caspar, and I'm the youngest of the Thwee kings. In preparation for the exodus of our people in 624, the Wabbit asked us to find an island with a climate favorable to carrot growing. My friends and I got caught in a storm, and we ended up here. So we decided to explore the island to try to discover its mysteries before we went home. Since you were here, you can do me a favor. I can't catch any Kwismas Drago turkeys with these little legs of mine. If you can bring me one, I will swap it for a Kwismas log with you. One for each Kwismas Drago turkey. I can also give you a Thwee Kings present in exchange for a Thwee Kings coupon. Is something wrong? It's possible that my companions' lives and my own are in danger. We have just learned that Loathsome has succeeded in escaping from the prison where he was locked up. That nasty fecker is accusing us Thwee Kings of being demons working for Wushu, and he's decided that we're for it. We've already faced him several times, but we've always been with an adventurer because we were too weak to fight alone. Oh my. Loathsome is protected by a powerful magic, but we've been able to get the better of it thanks to Blimpristed and his penguin launcher. The problem is that it's not working anymore because it hasn't been used for a whole year. Could you take it to Blimpristed so that he can repair it in his workshop? Oh my god. That was so smooth. I did that perfectly. Okay, where's this bag at then? I'm supposed to be fishing out of water, but I don't... Am I just supposed to be like... Did not mean to click that. Oh, sweet, they're weak to strength. You die today. You die the next day. Nice Kwismas gift. Okay. Do I have to actually level my fishing to do this one? There might be a lot of gaps in this. In this quest. Oh my god. This right here. Click on the interactive item in the lake at the middle of the map. Minus 31, minus 88. There is No lake on this map. Did the location of stuff change on this island? I don't see a lake anywhere. Am I just lost? Oh wait, it's the rock. Wow. That did not look like a bag. At all. Was it even a bag? What's that? Oh, I have 4 sacks of oats on. Wow, I wish I knew that. No wonder I'm so overweight. All that bread I've been eating and making. Aye. Yeah, travel's interrupted. Oh, Wabbits are the death of me. Blimprover. Here's your bag. What? It's all wet. You don't say it's wet. You left it in the water. What? Have you seen the state the plans are in? I can barely read them. Vlad is going to go nuts. I'm sure of it. Unless they say it's your fault. You don't mind, do you? Oh, add him to the list of goblins to beat. Great. Take this toy design plan for your trouble. I reckon you can still make out some of the instructions and the resources you need. You can use one of the toy machines in the workshop to make it. So now we go back to make a toy and give it to Nicholas Kwismas. Oh, this is my test run. What does this give? 4 Blimpristed gussets. Oh, to make a goblin set. Interesting. I want to get this list a little smaller. If I can get like just a few of these tasks done, that'd be lovely. Okay, let's see. Blimp later. Oh, yeah, that's right. The penguin launcher thing. Every year it's the same old song. I told them to take care of it. The replacement pieces are getting pretty rare now because the other goblins something come and take them from us. The only way to repair the machine is to get a hold of these replacement parts. Go and show your fists of fury to the goblins outside and bring me back 10 replacement parts. First things first, let's go make a toy. Make a toy. Toy for good boys and girls. Oh, it's a little global thing. Global slobber, global wool, flax string, Milliboo wolf hair. Well, see you guys in the next part when I'm back here with the resources for that real quick. Well, I have all the parts for the toy now, so we'll make one toy for good boys and girls. And go turn this into, what's his name? Nicholas Kwismas. Here's the toy in his plan. Ooh, 80. What's this? Applies the unmovable state and the parry state on the caster at the end of their turn. Reduces damage from the next attack suffered by the caster in close combat. If I suffer close combat damage, inflicts damage in my best element on my attack and repels. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh. 21 to 24 damage. That's a nice spell. Oh, how original. I might give that to an IOP. He'll spend all year trying to figure out what it does. But what happened to this plan? Has it been in a whitish fang's mouth or something? Yep, Vlad told me all about your mishap with Blimprover's bag. And how you jostled my employee and how all the plans ended up in the water thanks to you. All the same, Blimprover did insist that you did your very best to make amends, which is why I'm going to grant you access to our shops. In future, I would advise you to be a little more careful and to control yourself when working with my employees. I'm gonna beat him. Whoops. Oh, wait, yeah, I did level. Intel. Almost to 100 intel. And... alright, I'll move this. Actually, you can stay there. I feel like I have more spells than usual. I'm gonna need Yidra. Let's see. Do I need... that's retreat. That's an attract. So I can remove that one. That's a pushback. Pushback. Switch positions, so I don't need 2 pushbacks, I don't think. Oh. Push back 2 cells, push back 2 cells. 3 AP. This one's longer range, though. I'll keep it for now. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so I've access. I assume this is the workshop then? What was the point of doing that? Post buy. Oh wait, these are the people that sell. Okay. Snowflake. Gingerbread sleigh. Oh. They'll take you to Astra. Eat this chocolate and you're. Get on off mount. Oh, yeah, it's the mount disguises. Pastry monster. Okay, so you're that guy. You have the silver coins. Oh, wait. Oh, they sell the dungeon key molds as well. So you're the highest one probably then. Yep. Father Warper pattern. Harry pattern. Oh, and this can buy the downgrades. Or the smaller ones, I mean. Well, that is interesting, but how do I get 7 good points? I wonder. So to get 7 good points... Oh, that's the chestnut one. Besides the points are the running around. So what I'll do is I'll gather some chestnuts, do the race a bunch of times, and we'll be back here for the quest updates then. See you then. Okay, well now that my brain is officially melted, I have 20 beside the points after running around the entire island 20 times. So now, hopefully, let's see, find out more about the star. That's the prize in store for the champions of the Goblin Staff game. You become a real champion when you have 20 besides the points. Okay, now don't be shy. I want to see what you've got. So just get undressed and... Wait, what? Just kidding. I wouldn't want you to catch cold. Oh, that's the reason. Wow, I just noticed. You have 20 points. Kudos. It's not easy to do. Here's your star. Shouldn't we celebrate this? Come to my igloo. I'm sure I have a goblin friend who'd love to come too, and we can play battleships or something. I'm gonna take the star and leave. Where is it at? Yeah, there it is. It's a wooden... I could have made that myself. It's literally just a wooden star. Are you serious? Alright. Anyway, in addition to doing the 20 runs, I got my first batch of ice chestnuts, so we'll go ahead and see what they say on that quest. I think Vlad the Blimpaler is the one? Yeah. Ooh, look at that. 1 tick off the Kwismas stars. Okay. We'll turn this in. Where is he at? There he is. Here's your chestnuts. Ooh, 84. Oh yeah, by the way, these quests give pretty good experience for doing nothing. I got like 400,000 experience per race. This is like 8 million experience total. Literally just running around the island. Like, this is actually getting me way ahead of where I wanted to be on my schedule. Anyway, they look delicious. Taste one. Ah, cool and melty, just like my greedy little goblins like them. Here, take a good point and some chocolate commas for your trouble. Oh, good point. Okay, not the goblin points. Some chocolate commas for your trouble. Come back tomorrow. I bet I'll need your help again to collect some more chestnuts. Merry Kwismas. Merry Kwismas. This is a daily. So far we have the Grumpy stars a daily and the Workshop stars a daily. So I will, I guess, work on those and have hopefully those stars in a future video. From here, I'm going to get a new set built up because, as you could see, I've actually gained a few levels and I intended on getting a new set at 80. However, I figured I might as well continue these since they didn't even require combat. So I'm going to get a new set built, and then we will work on the Thwee Kings Rough Deal for their Thwee King star. And after that one, I believe the only other one in this video would be to run the dungeon, the first dungeon. Which, by then I should be able to easily solo it. Level 50 dungeon, I'm 84, new set, gain a few levels from then. We'll see though. I shall catch you after I get the gear though. Okay, so, fix this again real quick. So I did some gear shopping, and it turns out there's really not many upgrades I could have done for strength intel. I got this nice Wall Robot belt here, Overmage Vitality and decent strength intel, Earth Fire, all that. And then I got the Kaiser hammer, which it's a little stronger than what I had before, but also gives more vitality. So I'm over 1,000 now. So we're gonna take this time now to get these replacement parts, since I can't do the chestnut thing back to back. I believe it was something you had to get from killing the goblins. I'm not sure if I have to kill them at, like, what level I have to kill them at. So I'm gonna try and drop some from these 50s. Hopefully I'm still low enough to do that. Here. And we get to test this out. Huh. Let's see. So what's their drop rate on this? 100%. Huh. I am not strong enough to take on... This might just be a situation of just go straight to the Isting dungeon. I am not strong enough to take on this mid-tier. Let me just verify that real quick. Okay, so it is true that I cannot actually solo this anymore because I am above level 70. And the ones I need to hunt are level 100 something, and I'm 84. Which I could fight some of that level, maybe. I could try. This is 170, this is 40. I'll go here. Let me see if maybe I can find... If I can take on a small mob, then it'll be fine. If I can't, then I'll skip ahead to the dungeon, and it seems like the most we can do in a single day here. That is not a mob I'm willing to take on. Try not to do something too large. So, here we go. 3 mobs would be pretty standard, not too hard to find. And just to give myself the benefit of the doubt, let's put this guy on. Okay, let's try this. 1,700 health. I'll pick this up real quick. see if I remember how to use this guy. Okay, so we'll go here. Oh, that actually hurts me too. For some reason, I thought because of what he is that it would actually heal me, but... What does this do again? Oh, this is the pushback, like, melee damage thing. I'm not going to worry too much about that yet, because I still have my shield on. So we'll just pump out some damage on him. This guy's going to probably be more of a meat shield than anything. Oh my, he only has 600 health. He is not made for this kind of combat, it seems. What does this do? Heals allies and enemies near the caster. Wait, near the caster? It can't be cast near him, though. What? Ah, so close. I think I'll let him finish that off. He resists me. He's weak to intel, but I do not have that much intel yet. We'll wait for the snowball to get closer before I do my little new move that I unlocked. But this does not look like it will go too well. Can he heal himself? Ah, he can. He does not even heal that much either. Well. And he's out of here. I'm not sure if that snowball hits in melee or not, but only one way to find out. Let's try and get the other guy close too. Oh, you run? What? Oh, it ends my turn. Wow, so they just not attack me in melee then? Are you serious? Oh. This is not looking too good. It looks like it might just be a dungeon run. How much? So it costs 3. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a dungeon run scenario. Maybe I can get close enough to do that. And this. But it doesn't help with range. Oh, that's a cool animation, though. I'm pretty much dead, but it's a cool animation. Did he take my movement, too? Oh, I can't even get close enough to hit him with that. Yeah. I think this is the end for me. I don't want to give up my weapon. Anything I can... I can knock him away, I guess. Oh, no, I gave up my lance. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Maybe this blocks line of sight, though? Maybe this was actually the way to go? Yeah, you hit that instead once. Okay. We've got one more turn. Let's quickly do this. And defense. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. Well, it looks like dungeon it is, so be back in a moment. Well, I wish I had known that a lot of this stuff would require me to be in a group, because I was hoping to do most of these stars kind of in the video, but regardless of which, it's a level 50 dungeon for this star, so I should be good on soloing this. I'm going to try it solo once, and then I'll try it with Lumino or whatever his name is, and we'll see how both runs go, if I can beat it like that. Otherwise, this will be a Kwismas of no presents. Let's see. We had so many kids training in this cave last year, so we've decided to make an attraction out of it. Not many came out again, though. As we're trying to drum up business, it's free for the moment. Well, almost free. If you want to come inside, you have to bring me a Kwismas Dungeon key. I assume just entering gives me the quest? It does. Okay. Oh, there's two. One for the star and one... Ooh. Ooh, a give a gift emote? What? Wait, I get a new key for beating him? That's interesting. Better heal up a bit. So at the end of this, we'll do some present opening. And that will be all for today. Ooh, should I do the challenges? I bet I can do the first challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna do the first challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that way too far. Ooh, it's gonna be kind of difficult to complete the challenge, though. All attacks must be made exclusively on the snowy tofu. Can I? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, challenge complete. I'm sure if challenges do anything for me here, but we shall see soon enough. Actually, after this fight, I'll probably check. Oh, fun little fact. So, in the future, okay, so I've pretty much almost never multi-counted. I've dabbled a bit in using two characters, but never really did anything fancier than that. And it was really low level. But I'm thinking about doing a series where I multi-count a 4-man Iron Man team, meaning I essentially will play as if there is no other players on the server. If I need equipment, I go grind for the stuff and I craft it, and I'll make my main outside the videos. I'll have the main character, which is an Elytrope, I believe. I'll train up all its professions, grinding them away just to make sure I have the levels so that when I need to get new gear, you guys can watch me grind up for it, farm the dungeons. And that's the reason I picked a 4-man team, is that way I actually can do dungeons of my level, because trying to do like an Iron Man solo is just, it's impossible. It's impossible to make it look fun. Like, it's doable, and with certain, especially with certain super cheesy classes, but it's not, it doesn't seem like a fun series, and I've never multi-counted before, so I think it's a fun little idea. See how it goes. But watch out for the trailer to come out on that one when I'm ready for it, because I think that'll be fun. I also think I can't hit anyone here. Ooh, there we go. I'll do this again. And then we'll stand by it. Oh, I forgot. I got distracted by the Iron Man Let's Play series thing I was talking about, that I completely forgot to check the achievements to see if there's one for doing challenges on these guys. But luckily I can do the first one here fine. Are you weak to fire? You are. But so are you. And that is why I'm dual element. Get you out of here. Oh, only have 2 left. So let's try some stabby. Yeah. Stabby. Oh, that hit a lot harder than I expected. Oh. So you're just not even gonna hit. Oh, actually. Thanks. Perfect. And that got rid of his little shield off of him. Should probably get a little more AP so I can double cast this must spell. Oh, it's only 1 use per turn. So I just need 1 more AP then. Then I can double cast strength with casting that. Maybe like 1 strength to place this. 1, and then intel to do that. And then another strength to use collapse after. I think that'd be a fun combo. I'm getting a lot of chocolate commas. Okay. Achievements. Events. Kwismas. Oh, wait. There's boss achievements. What is this? Oh, there is one. Oh, Kwismas, Drago Turkey, and Quackus. So if we see those, we need to do that. Okay, there's one for each of the lands. And then... Oh, I was seeing something on this. That there was actually 4 tiers of things to solo. Like Red Off's like 85 or something like that. Or not solo, things to do for the daily quest. I don't think I'll be able to do all 4, though. We shall see. What's this? Oh, this is beating Red Off. Oh, I could probably do that one. Maybe I can try that after this dungeon. I do believe, since, you know, other stuff's missing, I think I saw the daily for that. Quackus is in this, so we need a challenge in this room. No. Okay. I just used a bread for 1 HP. Whatever. These are all extra. Literally just left over for me grinding up the levels. Oh, you would make that the challenge. Everything here. Actually, I could do this. There. And then I just need a Kwismas Drago Turkey. It actually might be called Drago Turkey still. I'm just so used to the W's at this point. Who knows? Okay, so my goal is I need to get you separated from the rest. Do that. Lift this up. Jump to here. Okay. So the question is, if I heroic charge him into someone else, that's technically not attacking someone else. So would that fail that challenge? I love that you don't need line of sight for this, though. Why must you hate me so? That does he only will do damage if I actually have my lance on me, though. I have learned that the hard way. Oh, we'll just poke him. Boom. And... yoink. Alright. Oh, I never realized before, these actually have a yellow health bar, showing like the ice cubes bar first. Ow. What? What was that damage? I'm gonna take advantage. Ah, I forgot that ends my turn. I needed to place my lance here to block line of sight first. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the heals. Oh yeah, I got this room easily. It's just that soloing someone out so... it stalls me behind a bit, and I fall behind on health, just simply because of the fact that, like... this class is all about that multi-hit. So when I don't multi-hit, like, I can't keep up in the damage they deal me. Oh, you thought you could get away, huh? There's no running from me. Yeah, go on. Oh, they drop keys too? What? Okay, there's no Kwismas Drago Turkey in here, so... am I finally going to be done with this bread? Oh, so close. But I do believe I am done with this challenge. Yes, Kwismas Dragotoki is the only one I need left, and it doesn't seem like he's in here. So I can focus just on beating them and not on trying to clear the challenge. Which means hit you. Should probably move a little further away from the other guys. Not make it so easy for them to hit me. Oh wait, is the yellow where the damage stops then? I thought the yellow was like... Let me see. This should show me. Okay, so the yellow is like the max damage you can deal at that point to them. With that spell, I mean. So now... Okay. I got it now. I hope the boss doesn't have that mechanic, though. Wait, all 4 of you are alive still? Don't mind if I do. You're both dead. You're both dead. You're both dead. I see they haven't fixed that yet. Get rid of your ice cube. Aye. Easy dungeon, easy life. Oh ho ho. Au contraire. I can run too. Hide behind the lance. Chuck it. Yeah. Alright. So that was not actually too difficult. So, what do I need to do for the boss? We're going to try some challenges here. We are not going to do Blitzkrieg. I am not a class that can do that. Oh, wait, he has 3. There's usually only 2. That's cool. So what's Chrono? Defeat him while completing the Chrono challenge. Defeat all monsters in less than 9 turns. I'm not sure if I can do that one. We can try. Obviously, we're going to try. Impertinence is what? Don't... Wait. Finish next to an enemy. Oh, okay. I'm a classic unit. So we're going to go for Impertinence and maybe Chrono. There's no way we're going to be able to do Blitzkrieg. I can tell you that right now. Not at this level, at least. So, let's try and just stand next to the tree. Because he'll probably be the last to die. Oh, we can get a regular challenge too. Mystique will be super easy to do here. Okay. I ended next to an enemy. I next to 2 enemies. This chivalry will be useful for staying near people too. Oh, you're a summoner? Oh. I might change things up a bit. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go full defensive mode. Get some knockback damage going on here. Yeah, I figured he wanted to stay near me anyway. Oh, you don't stop. Okay, I have an idea then. Can I move you? It doesn't look like I can push you. Does the tree literally just stay there? I need to get rid of that black to Wabbit. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll do that, and then I'll jump through you to the other side, because I need a heal. Oh, I can't wait to level 100 on this guy when I get that Emerald Dofus. Oh, I decided I'm just going to buy the first Emerald Dofus. The Iron Man series, I'll do the quest to get the Emerald Dofus, simply because I'll have enough characters that I know I'll be able to do it. But for this one, it's just too much in one go. Like, I don't see it working out too well. I need to end with this in hand. There we go. So if I bring Lumino in this, if I lose here, I think his purpose will pretty much just be to keep these two on the other side of the map while I deal with the tree. See, the amount he summons is just pain. What are they doing to me anyway? How? It seems like we might have a slight problem here. Tree dead. Woo! Heal. I don't think that's quite enough, but... Oh, I should have ran to the other side of him. What am I thinking? I could have hid from the Hitsu. That was my mistake. This is pretty hard for level 50 dungeon. Literally my first episode was soloing a 50 dungeon. But, whoops. This one is, this one's a wee bit of a pain, it seems. Get some more energy back. Hey, finish that. I'm trying to open up some of this bag space. Because I am overloaded with all the food that I've stockpiled. Okay, I put him on? Yeah. So round 2, we're going to try it with Lumino. And he is literally just going to be for this. So I'll take care of the tree myself. I need to try this. See if it actually can't be knocked. Oh yeah, it actually can't. So next time it says it can't be moved, trust the game. The game only sometimes lies to you. Alright. So I don't know what element he hits in. Oh, he hits neutral. Oh, these both resist neutral. They all resist neutral, except for the tree. What am I doing? Okay. Well, you resist it less, I believe. Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and heal myself. I just need to keep him alive a bit. I maybe hop between these two. Or watch it run away. Oh! Oh, but he can deal with the tree. Oh, that's perfect. Tree distraction. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Thank you. You're so kind, so helpful. Can I reach my character? Oh wait, I can hit the main tree with this, right? Yeah. Oh, now I realize what that spell meant when it said that I can't hit near the oh, it heals near the caster. I have to stand next to someone and then hit at range with that. So it's good for healing like distance characters. Oh, you two are... Okay, well, Black Wabbit is out of here. And... it seems like... so is he. But maybe we can do like a parting gift on him. Yeah, get a little more damage in on the its ting. I am gonna fail Chrono, that's for sure, though. I don't think I can do this in 9 turns. And he's gone. But that's stalled enough, I believe. Maybe I can finish off the tree myself. Oh, let's probably heal too. And then drop it again. Alright. So, next turn, tree's dead. I'll pump up my movement. Close the gap. I don't even have to pump it up, because he ran right to me. So I can finish off the tree. He has no lock and dodge, so I can literally just lock him down. Okay. Listen up. We'll just kill it this well. Sweet. The whole screen just clears up instantly. Okay, so I don't want to push you away. What, you thought you could get away? You thought you could escape? Oh, that is a massive hit. What? Give me that back. I can't go anywhere else. Ooh, I can do that, actually. I didn't even think about that. Heal myself while keeping him next to me. Perfect for the challenge. Oh, I might be able to do Chrono. Oh, I might be able to get it. It might be a Christmas miracle. You are dead, good sir. I will save that in case he somehow like goes gallivanting around, but something tells me he might not get that opportunity today. Yeah! I got... Oh, wait. It didn't kill him? What? Whatever. Whatever. I'll do it this turn. One turn. One more turn and I would have failed Chrono. Ooh, I got a new strength spell too. Yeah, look at that. Everything but Blitz. I got a peek uppy. Oh, let's see that new emote. Let's see. Oh, it's that emote, yeah. Oh, even collapse level too. Wait, not strength. You have enough strength. Intel, there's some presents to open too. We got a decent amount of presents here. Yidra, this is gonna go here. I'm gonna move you there. This is gonna go over. Switch those two. I can't wait to get Middle Earth here. Just because the name's cool. Yorman's cool too, but Holmgang. Oh, and I can't wait for this. This I've been looking forward to so much. I believe. Applies a shield to the cast and the nearby allies. Reduce the range of enmities on the battlefield. Summons lance on a targeted cell. Start of cast his next turn and cast one of the spells. No. This one. This one's what I'm looking forward to. When an enemy comes near me, I pull them to me and hit them. Now, if I could... Oh, okay. Yeah, so it ends the turn, so you can't stack that with parry. Where you'd pull them to you, hit them, and then hit them again, or I don't know. Alright. Hector Kwismas. You're pretty good at cutting down its things. My cousin keeps a sawmill, so if you fancy becoming a lumberjack, I can put in a good word for you. Look, it's not that I'm getting bored, but I can't find any trace of the children here. So, shall I get you out? Give me that star. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 2 stars down. Way too many to go. But, shorten my list some more, so get these dailies done. Hopefully have them mostly done by the time my next video comes out, except for this one's gonna suck. And the other one where I have to apparently fight Dragon Pig for it. That's... I don't know how I'm gonna do that one either. But we soloed the dungeon. Oh. Let's go, before we open some presents, let's go see if that red off thing is quick and easy to do real quick. See if I can try for level 85 solo fight. Teach some other Grump. Oh, I can do Blimpristed again, maybe. Red off. The miserable old donkey is hidden away in his barn. Red off drinks all day long, claiming that it cures the lurgy. But he's a maudlin drunk, if ever there was one. Teach him the virtues of sobriety. Oh, okay, so I just have to go and fight him. Like the little rhyme there, though. Ha, I beat you. Yeah, that's right. One dungeon down. Not even going to try the others. Knock, knock. I'm breaking it. I guess I'm not. Access freeman, everyone except the rum delivery man. I will make an exception if you have a fine beard and a nice bottle of red. Well... considering I don't even know if I can beat him. Wait, where is this? Can I look him up in the bestiary? Oh yeah, it's encyclopedia. So let's see. No resistances, 1900 health, 6 AP, 12 MP. Oh, I didn't have to do the race as many times as I did. Awkward. Find an Inatruff who's fond of fine wine. And that seems... See, these are way too vague. I really do not like how vague the quests are in Dofus. I don't mind if they don't give me a hint, as long as they... like... I don't know. I'm assuming they're here. Trying to look it up, but... Okay, there's a few steps on this one. This is going to be my replacement for not being able to do the chestnuts and the other 2 stars. Ah, I opened a present on accident. I hit 2 on accident. Jesus. Hey, I got a SRAM elixir, though. Those used to be so much more useful when doppels were worth something. Well, I guess you can still do them for the challenges. It'd be nice if the Inatruffs here actually looked like Inatruffs. I suppose I enjoy a glass or 2 now and again, but you can have too much of a good thing. Why do you ask? Well, Red Off the Red Nose wants some. Ah, Red Off. We used to work together back in the day, but then he caught a chronic cold and tried to treat it with grog. He became an alcoholic, of course, and ended up going to live in a stable. I've been to see him several times, try to make him see sense, but to no avail. I want to reason with him. I want to chat with him about good, evil, and the meaning of life. Oh, that won't be enough? Oh. Here, I guess I have to beat him. Beat him. I don't like the sound of that, but if it's the only solution, well, you made it the only solution. You should go and see Sugarcane. Sugar. She lives out Maderstrom way. She knows Red Off pretty well because she's the one who provides the rum he drinks all day. So I have to go back to the Orbit. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys then. Well, after finding her, because I was not going to look all over the harbor for her, let's see what she has to say. Ah, it's so beautiful out today. Seems like winter's going to be mild this year. You have the key to Red Off's stable? You want the key to one of my clients' houses? Why would I give you that? He has a bad reputation and may have serious consequences for your business. I suppose that's true. With all these travelers flooding to Kwismas Island, rumors are spreading like wildfire. I even heard someone saying that Redolf has become a drunk because he won't stop drinking poor quality grog. But I only sell the good stuff. Well, it's only good in moderation, obviously. I'll try to reason with him. Listen, I believe you, but you're going to have to do me a favor. I've got a supply problem, but I can't leave Maelstrom deal with it. Sure. Awesome. We've got a deal. I'm going to write a message, and I'll give it to you once you finish the job. You can pass it to He Says, the guy who takes my deliveries to Kwismas Island. He'll give you the key in exchange for the item you're going to get from me. I need you to go to the Moon Island and pick up a keg that I've been waiting on for weeks now. It's not just any old alcohol, you see. It's cask-aged rum that I was reserving for my very best customers. When you arrive on the island, go and find Michaela Winner and demand that she hand over the goods. I've already paid for them, and I hate for anyone to get one over me. If you can't use the Zap to get to your destination, go to see Charlie's agent's promoter. Yeah, I'm going to need to go get a helmet and wings for that one. See you guys on Moon, I guess. All this running around. As you can see, I've donned my amazing new style. Just look at how luxurious these wings are. The beautiful helmet with the goggles. And now I'm ready to talk to them, which will actually progress one of my other quests as well. Oh, whoops. This is not part of Kwismas. I'm not going to listen to you. Buy a ticket. Go to the cannon. I don't think I've ever actually watched this. It looked like you just like face planted when you hit the island. Okay, not wearing... Put on my gear. Why do you suck at this? Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Just want to complete this quest. There we go. I'll pick up the new one, but it gave me some experience. So first things first. I was about to GPS myself to the Zap. Okay, second things first. What is going on with my game right now? Everything I click will not open. Location of someone unknown. But you guys are dragging me all over long enough. So I am just going to do this. I'm a psychic. I knew exactly where she was going to be. Hey there. I've come for the delivery of the keg that Sugarcane paid for. Oh, there's been a slight problem. A thief stole the merchandise from me and is asking for 1,000,000 commas for it. I can't pay that much for a keg of rum. Who's responsible? It's a certain SRAM, a real crook who goes by the name of Chris. I don't know how he got here, but he seems to have it in for me. He's bound to be wandering around somewhere on the beach, preparing some other dastardly deed. Well, time to go hunting for, this SRAM named Chris. And by hunting, I mean GPS straight to exactly where he's going to be. Because, if they aren't going to give me location details... Actually, I guess this one I could have just ran across the beach, but... I guess this one was a little cheesy. It's the ones like, go look in Maelstrom. There's like 100 spaces you have to look at. I was like, I'm not doing that for a step in progress in the quest. Like, I could kill monsters faster than that to level. Which is kind of the problem with the questing in this, is it's not that efficient of experience unless you have a guide open to run from quest to quest and get things done instantly. All the searching they add in just slows everything down so much. You don't have 1,000,000 commas? Oh, come on, don't be such an old enotroph about it. Yeah, I don't think you know how I settle my problems yet, but you're about to find out. Hey, I can even do the challenge. Look at that. Let's see if you can even hurt me. Oh, yeah. He's a SRAM. Well, this is a dumb challenge, then. Well, he ain't there. You'd be a cool thing is if they updated this like board every time you didn't hit the enemy. Like if you didn't hit them in certain spaces, if it just like made it so. Yeah, go figure. Oh, he was right there. Yeah, if like if I can't even talk at this point. SRAM is being a SRAM. I haven't hit him with a single move. Fast with nothing but AoE and just. How long is this in? Oh my god, he has like a. Oh, he has one more turn of invisibility. Okay. Let's try this. He's not there. Oh wait, I haven't used me. What? Oh, that looks so cool. What? Inflicts earth damage on enemies and teleports the caster's lance symmetrically in relation to the center in an area of effect. Inflicts additional earth damage to enemies transposed with the lance. How does that work? Okay, well, first things first. Mr. I'm gonna run all over hell in creation. There. Oh wait, is this another? Oh, this must be like the It must be like the strength version of this Muspel. Oh, so I can combo both together. Right? So let's see. Let's move the lance here. Let's try something. And then... Oh, I don't have the range for that. And then... Extra damage if they get moved with it. Right? Is that what it said? Lance just plays... Yeah, okay. Additional damage to people transposed with the lance. Okay, there's no way he ran that far. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. You been playing your stupid game with me. Keg of old rum. Thank you kindly. Show her that I got the rum. And then... I assume I'll be taking that back to Redolf. Yeah, I think that's all I have to do. Because this lady was supposed to give me the key to Redolf's home anyway. Let's see. Keg's here. Ooh, level up. You got it back. Thank you so much for your help. Quick, hurry back to Maidstone and deliver the keg to Sugarcane. My apologies for the delay. Oh, wait, that's right. She needed the keg. I will just take the zap because I don't want to drag this out forever. That Ydra spell looks so cool, though. That was not all my points. Maidstone Harbor. Map needs to center itself on me more often. Wait. What'd you run off to? The quest said come back here. What? see, that's another annoying thing. You put quest markers on maps that, like, find sugar cane. How am I supposed to know to click on that barrel without looking it up? Oh, I thought it was going to be an actual note. You find a crumbled piece of paper under the crate. Someone invited her to meet them at the jetty. Where is the jetty? Well, this isn't sugarcane, but Spike Izzy. You look for sugarcane. She leave, explore the seabed. She come back next year, if she swim good. Me used to work for Alcatraz and Luciano, but they get caught. Now me work Medistrom Jetty. Me rule Rum Empire. You want try rotten potato juice for celebration? How about you swap the keg for the key as agreed. You show her merchandise. That nice smell. Nicer than Brook beer. Strong alcohol to warm ears and toe. You give that me or me give you some lesson with Cannonball. Yeah. These people do not know how this works, and I highly doubt you turn invisible, so we're gonna have some words, boy. Here we go. Oh, is that how you feel, huh? Is that how you feel? I like that. Move the lance right next to me again. Yeah, that's right. Well, he pushed me back and I pushed him back. Bye. Oh, I get to keep both them. Oh, I guess I get to give that to Redolf as well. So, they couldn't even drop me next to Kwismas Island's boat. They had to drop me way out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. Show a letter from Sugarcane to Doctor, he says. Wait. I assume he's on Kwismas Island? I do not actually know. I really wish they didn't close your menus when you're switching maps. And they don't even do it every time. Oh, I'm just going to assume. I'm just going to assume that he's on Kwismas Island. Oh, wait. Oh, he's right here. Key, please. Look. For me? I can't read the message. I'm long gone. I could do with something to cool me jets. Yes, sir. Some frozen snowball stones do it. Pop one under your tongue and you're set for the rest of your day. If this is dropped from those... This is another running around. Yep. Well, I think I've picked up more quests than I've completed. Like, I think I have more incomplete than I've completed on this place. So, note to self, or note to anyone that's watched this, if you come here alone, come here a high enough level that you can solo most of it. Or don't come here on a mono account server without friends. So, let's open some gifts. Because I can't do anything else at this point here. Aye. Angry looking little guy. So, let's see what we've got to open. Items. Fisherman. Oh, for leveling fishermen, right? Yeah. I'll just stop this if I see something good. Oh, wait, there's a ton of ingredients. Wait, these give scrolls? I did not know that. I could make a decent amount of money for this character's gear like this. I mean, I'll probably use the professional ones. But he's already fully scrolled on stats, so... Bag resin, fairy works. Hate fairy works. These bag of ashes and such are worth more than fairy works to me. Alchemist scroll. Babbage. Minor new... What is that? Reinitialize the effects of an item with level equal to or less than. Oh, cool. I can reset items like... Oh, that's cool. So I can use that to reset, like, if I screw something up when I'm Smith Maging. Not that I'm going to really do that much on this character, probably. He'll be on my Iron Man team, and I'll be doing a lot of Smith magic. Minor scroll. Bag of beans. Multicolored fairy works. Bag of lemons. Vitality runes. They kind of want me to do this Smith Maging. There's a lot of cooking supplies, so I like this. Wait, how much is in a bag anyway? Several measures. I assume 10 because it weighs 10 pots. Recall potion. Fairy works suck. Not worth much, and they don't do anything. Handyman scroll. That'll be nice. Fairy works. Multicolored fairy works. Strength runes. Chance runes. Fairy works. Wisdom scroll. I think I've only gotten wisdom scroll so far. Like, out of the characteristics. Intel scroll. So I wonder if these presents, oh, I can't look it up. I wonder if they, like, give larger scrolls and larger presents. Oh, excuse me. Might be time to finish up here. Look at all those bags. Some decent stuff. These will not sell for anything, especially during if you can get them so easily right now. Handyman to 3. Let's see. Let's level some minor. To 4. Alchemist didn't get a level. It's leveled a bit. Fish to 14. It's not too bad. And the rest of these will just be opened and used. These ones at least. Fairy works will not. Wow, look at that. I already refilled my entire inventory from all the weight I saved from all the food. I do need aubergines right now, so it's a good thing I got some of those. Find some sage to cook up some more of this bread, because I have some, and I need sage. I have aubergines, and I have oats. I'm not sure on the farmer. Oh, I hit 50? What does this give, though? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing the energy stuff. I'm only doing things I can actually use. So, yeah. So, I just need sage, and I'll be able to make a bunch more bread. And I have to sell these runes, though, and sell those runes, sell these scrolls, get rid of these fairy works. Might as well sell that, too, I guess, while I'm at it. Either way. So that's all for Kwismas time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone out there. Thank you for watching.
Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah.